Do annuities actually give you guaranteed peace of mind, or are they just a beautifully wrapped financial trap with a bow made of hidden fees? Because right now, millions of retirees are parking trillions of dollars into products they barely understand, and the insurance industry is quietly celebrating. Let's back up and talk about what an annuity actually is, because the marketing brochure version and the reality version are two very different stories. At its core, an annuity is a contract where you hand an insurance company a pile of money, and they promise to give it back to you slowly with some interest, while keeping a generous cut for themselves. Think of it like checking your coat at a very expensive restaurant. Sure, you'll get it back, but the coat check fee might make you wish you just worn it inside. The insurance company takes your lump sum, invests it in bonds and other instruments, earns a spread, and passes along just enough return to keep you feeling warm and fuzzy. A few years ago, in a world of near zero interest rates, annuities looked about as appealing as a screen door on a submarine. The payouts were thin and the fees felt especially brutal. But then interest rates climbed, and suddenly the annuity sales force woke up energized, pitching these products as the obvious answer to every retiree's anxiety. Here's the psychological trap though. Fear is an incredible salesman, and annuities are essentially sold to that fear, the deep, primal dread of outliving your money. Studies show that once people experience market volatility, their risk tolerance drops dramatically. And that's precisely the moment when a smooth-talking annuity pitch lands like a warm blanket in January. We've seen these cycles before, in the 1990s, after the savings and loan crisis, in 2002, after the dot-com crash, and in 2009, when people were so burned they would have bought financial certainty from a vending machine. The pattern is almost clockwork. Markets shake, fear spikes, annuity sales surge, and the fine print quietly multiplies. Now, let's kill a few misconceptions, because the biggest myth is that annuities are guaranteed in some absolute ironclad, government-backed way. They're not. They're backed by the insurance company's financial, health, and state guarantee associations with caps, typically around $250,000. The second myth is that the fees are small or hidden in a way that's technically legal, but functionally invisible surrender charges, mortality and expense fees, rider fees, and sub-account fees can stack to 3% or more annually, which is a stunning drag on any investment. Here's the math that nobody frames this way. If you invest $100,000 and pay 3% in annual fees versus 1%, over 20 years, the fee difference alone can cost you over $60,000 in lost compounding growth. That's not a rounding error, that's a car, a year of college, or a very solid chunk of your retirement dignity. The practical lesson history teaches us is this: if you want annuity-like certainty, sometimes the simplest tools like treasury bonds, dividend-paying stocks, or a disciplined withdrawal strategy from a low-cost index fund can replicate the security without the friction. Risk doesn't need to be eliminated. It needs to be sized appropriately for your actual life, time horizon, and sleep at night threshold. That said, let's be honest and balanced here. For a certain person, a certain simple income annuity, stripped of all the bells and whistles, can genuinely make sense, particularly for someone with no pension, high longevity in their family, and real anxiety about managing investments. The problem isn't the concept of guaranteed income. It's the layers of complexity, commission incentive, and opacity that get bolted onto what should be a simple product. The irony is almost poetic. An industry built on selling peace of mind has become one of the most anxiety-inducing financial categories to navigate, filled with variable, fixed, indexed, and hybrid products that would confuse a PhD economist at a cocktail party. If your advisor can't explain your annuity in 2 plain sentences, that's not a complexity problem, that's a transparency problem. So the discipline here is simple. If you're considering an annuity, demand a fee-only fiduciary opinion. Run the numbers against alternatives, and never let urgency or fear drive a 6-figure irreversible financial decision. Process over emotion, always. Because the market for annuities, like most financial markets, is designed to profit from the moments when your lizard brain is louder than your spreadsheet. Philosophically, the goal of retirement planning isn't to eliminate all risk, it's to take the right risks, in the right sizes, with your eyes wide open and your fees low. Consistency and discipline in a boring, unsexy strategy will almost always outperform the most elegantly packaged, guaranteed product on the market. Whether you end up with an annuity, an index fund, a rental property, or some combination, what matters most is that you made the decision deliberately, understood the trade-offs, and didn't let a commission-driven pitch substitute for a real plan. Comfort with any outcome starts with rational preparation, not the illusion of certainty sold in a glossy envelope. And if you're ready to think bigger about building real, lasting financial security through real estate investing, home contracting opportunities, or finding the right lenders for your next move, check out our links in the description below.